How's it going? My name's Michaud. I'm 27 years old. I'm a professional firefighter with the city of Dover in New Hampshire here. We're at the fire station right now, or one of our fire stations in the city. So as you can see, we get some of the engines back here, but we're not here to talk about the engines or the apparatus and how great that is. We're here to talk about me and why I should be on your show. You know, I work a 24-hour shift, so I could be up for 24 hours straight. If I get overtime, I have to be there for 48 hours straight. So, you know, that's a little stressful. Obviously, lack of rest, things like that. You still have to be on top of your mental game. So let's look at my gear right here. This is my coat, my turnout pants, my helmet, and an air pack. So all together, if I was going to throw all this stuff on at the same time, you know, I'd be wearing some heavy gear. It's about 75 pounds with all the stuff that I carry with me. Carrying tools and things like that when I go in a burning building, trying to pull somebody out, it's pretty stressful, and you got to be in physically good condition to do that. I'm also an EMT. We have employed paramedics here, so I've gone through the paramedic program. Strenuous 18 months of living hell, going through, you know, school, clinicals, on top of my regular 24 hours shift, and just trying to balance it all. My second job. Everything that I do, trying to get in here, you know. Main event I kind of really want to talk to you about is the World's Toughest Mudder, and my participation as bib number 555 in that event. So when I found out that I did so well in the original Tough Mudder that I competed in last May, I found out that I qualified and had one of the best times out there to get myself a spot in the World's Toughest Mudder. So instantly, there was no question in my mind that I was going to do it. So it was going to be 24 hours of pain and 24 hours of obstacles and 24 hours of getting my ass kicked. So, you know, some people would kind of think, you know, why would you want to do that? But for me, that's like pleasure. So like pain, pleasure, kind of, you know, pain for pleasure. So another reason why I kind of did it was because I raised money for a wounded soldier. I was able to raise about $5,000. Did it for somebody else, not just myself, and that kept me going. The wounded soldier lost both of his legs and one of his arms. That made me say that if this guy can live the rest of his life without his arm and two of his legs, that I can make it through 24 hours of hell and 24 hours of pain. I used to do different types of workouts and never really saw any good results. And when I kind of found CrossFit and kettlebells and this place called Seacoast Kettlebell that I actually am a trainer at right now as well in a part-time capacity, I find those things to be more real and more into, you know, things that you're going to actually do on a day-to-day basis. You know, honestly, who in their right mind every day is going to wake up in the morning and start pressing like this for hours and hours upon a time? No, you're not going to do that. So, like, why I train and the way I train is functional, and, you know, the way I do things is not just for fitness, it's for life, and it's for skills and the things that I do. You know, if I'm at the firehouse and I'm training there, if I'm working out at the firehouse, I'm going to put on my gear, and I'm going to throw a ladder up in the air. I'm going to put my air pack on, and I'm going to go, you know, do some work on air and things like that. You know, I've been told many times that I'm a nutcase for the type of training that I do. You know, guys are on the station, they'll go on the treadmill. Well, I'm out in the bay swinging a sledgehammer and hitting a tire. You know, I want things to be real to what I'm going to do. So physical fitness, you know, it's huge in my life, for not just for that reason, but, you know, just to keep me healthy. You know, if I can't be healthy and do the things that I want to do, I feel like that would just restrain me so bad. I wouldn't be able to be the person that I am. I wouldn't be able to do the things that I want to do. You know, and I like being active, and I like just being, you know, a person that's not a slug in the wall. You know, I need that. I can't just sit down all day. I've never been that way my entire life. You know, I've always been the type of person that needs to be kind of moving and doing stuff. So, you know, the way I train kind of translates into that. It's not that I'm going to train to train. I'm going to train to live. So that's a big thing for me. I train not to train. I train to live. So like New England and where I'm at in New Hampshire is kind of a really good hub for like everything that I'm all about. I can go an hour in any direction and see mountains, ocean, anything I want is at my disposal, cities, everything. So I'm in a great place. How that translates into my training is huge because, you know, not only do I have the 4 seasons that I can play with, but I can also play on the mountains, I can play on the beach, and I can play on the roads. So, you know, running, things like that, I have a good time whenever I'm out with my friends. You know, we laugh a lot. One thing that I'm huge on is, you know, loyalty to my friends and loyalty to my family. My wife, her name is Katie. We're kind of along the same page. I'm a very lucky person to have her in my life for a good amount of reasons. She deals with a lot of the shit that I put her through. whether it be good, bad, or indifferent. I think we bounce off each other very well. You're going to have a million other firefighters, but I'm going to be the one that stands out in the crowd. None of them were number 5 at World's Toughest Mudder. None of them were from New Hampshire like I am. Just remember, Matt Michaud, 27 years old, Dover, New Hampshire firefighter. You guys want me on your show. I know you do.